Hey guys, so I'm up at the woods today in the pouring rain, hoping to try to learn how to make a Swedish torch. After realising I was losing my hobbies because I was far too tired to do them, I set aside some time on a Sunday to try something new. A Swedish torch is a simple way of making a fire that is very self-contained within one single log or branch. As you can see, it's pouring with rain today, typical UK weather, so it's unlikely I'll actually be lighting it today, but this is part of a monthly process of trying to learn something. So what I think I'm going to try and do today is find some suitably sized branches that I can cut down, and you can see the barn behind me. I'll probably set them in there for, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks and then come back when they're a little bit drier. But I will also have a look to see inside whether they're dry already, and we can take it from there. So we're going to have a go and have a look with the saw and see if we can find a suitable branch to cut down. So we definitely have got a fair bit of felled wood here, and actually this piece does look like it could quite be a suitable size. So in fact that's almost perfect. So I'm just going to cut this bit off, dig this end in the ground, and then this end could be a small torch. So yeah, it's pretty wet inside there, but that will definitely do as one piece. I think we'll try and find one more. So I've got this one. I'm going to take this back now to the barn to dry. So what I'm going to do is just have a look at the inside of one of these by cutting a slice at the thick end to see how that looks, and then we'll be able to see how dry it is inside. Yeah, so as you can see here, it's pretty wet. Certainly wet all the way to here. This bit's a bit dry, but no chance that's going to light without drying out. So it has actually stopped raining now, and I'm just going to have a bit of a scout around and see if I can see any more branches that maybe look like they're buried underneath and might be off the ground and just a little bit drier. So there is one branch that I'm going to try and cut off, sort of suspended in the air, and that might be less damp. So we've got this set up now. The idea is to cut a couple of slits into here. Now it's a bit frustrating that we've got this come off, so actually I'm going to cut this off first. There we go. A bit drier inside. So the aim is going to be to cut one like that and one like that down the middle. And I'm really only sawing this very gently because of the risk of it slipping, but there's not much risk of it slipping here. So hopefully now we can see. I'm quite pleased with this. First time I've done this. We've got a nice cross in the top. It's probably slightly too narrow at the moment, but we'll see. If it was a really dry day, I'd be collecting up all the sawdust here, because that would be quite a useful fuel. Actually, I might do that anyway. Okay, cool. So I've got the sort of little splint pieces there that I've cut out, and actually they might help me to light it. Still not convinced it's quite dry enough, but turning out all right so far. I'm quite pleased. As I say, I haven't done this before, and at least it's not raining now. So we've got the bark here, which is wet. So one thing I hadn't quite factored in is digging this thing into the ground, but we'll give it a go. Okay, so this is the bit I'm least confident with, which is actually setting up a fire in here and lighting it. But what I've got is some cotton wool with Vaseline on it. Again, I've never tried this before, so it's the first time for me. I'm going to slide that down in there, I guess. I'm going to do one of these on each side. Like that. Now we might find out that the piece of wood is just too wet. There's only one way to find out. And I have these little splint bits of wood, which I'm going to break up. Put in there as well. Now I can imagine there won't be any airflow, so I'm just going to hollow out the holes underneath here a bit. And I'm going to pour some of the sawdust in the top as well. Oops, a bit too much. All right, let's see how we do with that. So I have got this lighter tool. It's essentially a fire steel, and the way you use it is you scrape the surface with the scraper that comes with it, and should be. Oh, there we go. See that? So that is what I'm going to try to use to light the fire. Oh, there we go. It has actually lit straight onto there. So let's see if it actually catches or not. I'm quite pleased with that for the first attempt. At least there are flames. As I expected, it does seem like the wood is too wet today, but I'm going to keep on giving it a try, and we'll see if we can get it to go. If you like what I've done today and inspired by what I've learnt, then hit that like button and subscribe and join me on my journey. I'll be learning something new each month. I'll also be reflecting on why life has maybe got in the way up until now each week. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.